Told you guys I was gonna try to keep up with this. What's up, you guys? So I'm back with another video. I wanted to film a skincare video or skincare routine video. Now this is a bit extreme. It isn't exactly what I do every time I wash my face, but you know, it's a bit exaggerated, I guess I should say. It's a bit exaggerated. However, I do use these products, so I'm not lying about that. I just don't do it every single day. So in case you guys didn't know, I am in school currently to become an esthetician. So skincare is, you know, my thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, to remove all of my makeup. So I like to go in and do like a really good cleanse. Like if I'm wearing makeup, what I do is I use this. This is the Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm. What I do is just apply this all over my face and rub it in. And it's like a thick, like oil consistency. Reminds me of coconut oil. And I just use this to remove all the makeup, and it kind of just melts it and removes it from my face. I don't have makeup on right now, so I don't need to use that. So I've been using the Clinique Pep Start Cleanser. It is a 2-in-1. It has the exfoliant in it. However, I like to use my own exfoliant just because, you know, I'd like to get rid of all the dead skin, or remove all the dead skin from my face, especially because I do wear makeup. So I like to use this plus an exfoliant. The exfoliant that I am going to use today, I like to use the Clinique Exfoliating Scrub. This leaves my skin extra smooth after I use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this now because I do want, you know, just start with like a clean base. So what I like to do is just take a small amount. Okay, so I use about that much. When washing your face, you do want to use like lukewarm water. I did just take a shower, so I did do extractions because my skin was nice and soft, prepped for extractions. So I did already do that step. That's another thing that I will touch base on. Okay, so I did do extractions. When you do extractions, or I did extractions when I got out of the shower. Whenever you do extractions, you want to make sure that your skin is nice and soft so that it is ready for the extractions. Otherwise, if you do try to like force pimples out or like any sort of blackhead, whitehead, whatever, if you try to force it out when your skin has not been like prepped for that, that's how you end up with those scars and things of that nature. So try to avoid doing that. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use this scrub to remove all the dead skin cells. Once I've done that, looking like this, I go ahead and rinse that off.
Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the cleanser. I don't know why I had it upside down. I wasn't really paying attention, but I'm going to go in with the cleanser. I use roughly about a dime size amount, and it's dripping down, so I'm going to go ahead and use that now.
Now what I like to do is go in with a mask. So I'm going to go in with this. This is by Kiehl's. This is the turmeric and cranberry seed energizing radiance mask. This one is really good for dull skin. So with the winter time, I like to take extra good care of my skin. So this mask is actually going to help bring the radiance back into my skin. Just, you know, make me look a little youthful. So to apply this, I am going to use a brush. I'm using the Real Techniques square foundation brush to apply it. That was probably a lot. Probably didn't need that much. So now that I've applied the mask all over, I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to let it dry down for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll be back to rinse it off. I can't even. I can't even move my face. Okay, so it has been, how long has it been? 5 minutes and 50, well, almost 6 minutes. Ooh. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off because, yeah. So I'm gonna rinse it with warm water. Rinse it off with warm water. Okay, so once I've rinsed off the mask, then I just pat my face dry with a towel. So once I've done that, I like to use my micellar water. This one is for oily skin. I do have oily skin. In the winter, it does tend to be less oily and dry in some areas. However, this is what I use as my toner because it does remove all the dirt from your pores, and just I find that it has worked for me, so this is what I used. Next up, what I like to use is a vitamin C serum. This one I got from my school. I just put it in a travel size bottle. There are other vitamin C serums on the market, but I like to use this because serums are really good and really good for the skin, and they help with dark spots on the skin and helps with hyperpigmentation and things of that nature. So you definitely want to include a serum in your skincare. And I just like to apply like a dime size, put that on my hands, and I just press it into my skin. I don't do any dragging when I'm doing my skincare because, or at least dragging down. I like to press up, mainly because gravity is already pulling our skin down, so we want to lift up. I do like to apply the serum to my neck and my décolleté because they age as well. This area tends to tell how old we are. So for my moisturizer, I have been using this Protini polypeptide cream, and this has been working well for me with this wintertime dryness. So I have been using this, and I've also incorporated an oil in this, or in my moisturizer, just to help to combat some of the dry spots that I have on my skin. And the oil that I've been using, and I actually got this from Ulta. I think it came in like one of those like package gift sets, or I don't know. It's the Gillette Boost Your Radiance Reparative Rose Hip Seed Facial Oil. So what I like to do is just get like a little bit and just put it in the areas that I do tend to get dry. As you can see, it adds a nice glow. And then on top of that, I just apply the Protini polypeptide cream. And for eye cream, I like to use, this is the Youth People. It's by Youth People. It's the Kale and Aloe Sunflower Oil. And this one I find has been very moisturizing for my under eye area. I tell people all the time, eye cream, once you've used it over time, you will notice a huge difference. For those of you who wear makeup, If you apply eye cream or right before applying the concealer, you will notice a major difference over time. It's much more of a smoother surface. So I don't know, I find that this one has worked well for me. Go ahead and apply a very small amount of eye cream. Some people like to overdo it, and when doing so, you risk the chance of getting milia under your eyes, and you can't get rid of that unless you perform lancing. So, okay, so I just use a little bit, and I just take and pat it under my eyes, and I do like to bring it up in between here, and then I take it and I don't know why, I just do. There you go. Last and final step, SPF. Black people, SPF is necessary. I don't know why you guys tend to think that we do not need SPF or we do not need sunscreen. Yes, we do. This one it's just one that I picked up from Walgreens before I traveled one time, and I don't remember the name. I apologize. However, there are plenty on the market. Know your foundation is not enough SPF. No, just make sure that you're using SPF every single day, even on the cloudy days, because the sun tends to be more damaging to the skin on the foggy days. Okay, so just dime size amount, and I press it into my skin. Same thing. Don't forget that neck and décolleté. And I do like to massage out my forehead, because who wants lines on the forehead? For those of you who frown up all day, those of you who raise your eyebrows all day, okay. And skincare complete. I am gonna just add a little bonus step in, because I did pick up this lip scrub last week when I was at Sephora, so I did want to just add this in here for those of you who are experiencing dry lips like me for the winter or during the winter months, or you just do it anyway because it's necessary. This one is by Bite Beauty. It's the Agave Sugar Lip Scrub. It's an exfoliant for the lip. Let's see. It doesn't really say much about it on here. So I'm just gonna take a little bit from inside the cap, and I'm just going to exfoliate my lips. And I'm gonna do this for about 2 to 3 minutes, so I'm actually just gonna speed past this part. Now I'm just going to pop on my lip gloss. And go on about my day. Okay guys, so that is it for my skincare video. Yeah, I know it was a bit much, but like I said, it was just something to show you guys what I do from time to time, not on a day-to-day basis. I do wash my face morning and night. However, I don't do all that like every single morning and night. So yeah, I just wanted to, I know a lot of people did ask me on like Snapchat and Instagram to show my skincare routine, so I just wanted to go ahead and get a video up to show you guys what I like to do or the products that I like to use. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or you know, anything that, or any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.